BIONICLE, Adventures 8, Challenge of the Hordika, written by Greg Farshdi, narrated by Amruki, Toa of Fire. Introduction. Turaga Vakama knelt before the Imaja circle. Before him sat the 6 Toa Nuva, Takanuva, and Hali, the Matoran currently serving as chronicler. All of them were waiting for him to continue a story he dreaded having to tell. You know, not long after the Matoran came to this island of Matanui, their memories of the past disappeared. He began. All that had happened in the city of Metru Nui, the good and the bad, was lost to them. Sometimes I think they were most fortunate in that regard. Holly looked down at the tablet on which she was carving Vakama's words. She had never heard the Turaga sound so defeated, as if the weight of 1,000 years was on his shoulders. She could not imagine what happened in Metru Nui that could so affect him. For the first time, she found herself wishing someone else was the chronicler. We had escaped Metru Nui. We 6 Toa Metru, with a small number of Matoran, each of them was locked in a deep sleep, induced by Makuta as part of his grand scheme of conquest. We had found a new land, this land, where the Matoran would be safe. Now we had only to return to the quake-ravaged city and recover them all. Vakama scattered a number of small black stones in the sandpit. What we could not know was that, in our absence, the city had been seized by the spider creatures called Vizorak. Due to my overconfidence, we were captured shortly after we returned there, trapped in cocoons. We were mutated by Vizorak venom into half-Toa, half-beasts called Toa Hordika. Only the actions of 6 strangers, the Rahaga, saved us from death. The Turaga's voice dropped to a whisper. Better we had perished. That is what some of us thought at the time. The Rahaga told us we must find a cure for our condition within a limited time, or risk remaining as Hordika, or worse, for all eternity. Instead, we chose to focus our efforts on saving the Matoran, worrying about ourselves when they were safe. It was a difficult decision. The rage of the Rahi ruled our hearts, and none more than mine. We faced enemies of great power and great cunning, and we had to do it stripped of our masked powers, stripped of our traditional Toa tools, yes, stripped of our very selves. End of introduction.